Okay, so now, after the person's in their bed in their layered burrito of sheets, the alarm is activated, whether it be the bed pad or the wearable. You're gonna let the alarm work its magic. So you, the adult, the trainer, so if this is a kid or a teen or whatever, it's the trainer, you need to be able to hear that alarm sounding at night and react. So if you live in a mansion, you might need to temporarily move your bed. Maybe you're sleeping just outside the trainee's room. It's loud. I think you could tell it was loud, but you wouldn't hear it from a floor away. And the faster you get there, the better, because you need to help. So you may need to temporarily alter your sleeping arrangement, the trainer, but don't alter the trainees. Don't put them in your room on a mattress on the floor while you do this. We want it to be very similar to their normal night, right? Because we want them to be able to do this on their own later, possibly, or gain some independence around it. So we don't want to mess with their sleep too, if we can, right? So it should just be their normal bed. And when the alarm goes off, you are gonna jump up and help the trainee move to the bathroom and pee as quickly as possible when the alarm sounds. In my experience, trainees who have big accidents during the day and they're not, Pat and I talked a little bit in both the long way and the short way about what can happen if you're kind of trying to get them to stop peeing so you can move them to the toilet and have them finish. And a lot of trainees, when you try to do that, they actually don't stop. They're kind of just like, oh, I'm peeing, and they pee the entire way to the toilet, and they can't really stop, and they're, oh. The alarm, though, even those same trainees who during the day don't stop peeing, when you go, oh, stop peeing, the alarm makes many, 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 many trainees stop. They stop peeing because you're shocked awake, kind of, right? It's a little bit jarring. It's not insanely aversive. It's not like an air horn. Like it's not crazy, crazy loud, but it's loud enough it's designed to wake them up. And in many cases, in my experience, it does stop them peeing. So you do have time to help them get to the bathroom quickly and finish peeing. So you gotta be quick. You're helping. You don't have to worry too much when you're in the early phases of this, of the slow, graduated guidance we were talking about, where you're trying to prompt the person slowly. You're just like, go, go, go. It's like you're sleeping you're a firefighter, you're sleeping in the firehouse, and the alarm goes off, and you got to get in that truck and get to that fire. That's you, right, in this situation. So you're going to help them move really quickly to the bathroom. Many times, you'll be surprised, you'll be able to get them to finish peeing in the toilet. They could stay, I don't have a really specific guideline on how long they should sit there and try to pee. I want to say about 5 minutes, because by the time you're doing nighttime training, this person is daytime trained. Do not do this first. You do this after they have some real mastery of their daytime training skills. So they probably already have the ability to try to make themselves pee. That's something that we usually see with trainees during the day who are successful. They're able to, whenever they're on the toilet, try to squeeze out at least a little pee. So once they're able to do that, they're ready for nighttime training. So usually if you can get them to the toilet, they'd sit for 5 minutes maximum, pee a little bit more. If they don't, they can go back to bed. No big deal. It's not of huge importance to get pee in the toilet in the night. The hugely important part is more interrupting them peeing in the bed. That's what does the teaching in this situation. So while you're in the bathroom, where you've probably already set aside dry pajamas, an extra sheet if you need to. If you didn't do our burrito method, which we highly recommend, you're going to help them change into new pajamas, and that's it, back to bed. So, one question people sometimes have about this is, what if, you do your best, you're trying to be a firefighter in the firehouse when the alarm goes off in the middle of the night, but you didn't make it there that fast. And the trainee maybe didn't even wake up from the alarm or is just totally confused, and you get there and they've definitely already they're finished peeing. What do? You'd still bring them to the bathroom and help them to sit on the toilet for a few minutes while you clean up and help them change pajamas. Just associate the pee with the bathroom in the night. Get them used to the idea of trips to the bathroom in the night when they need to pee. So simple explanation. So if the trainee awakes in the morning and hasn't peed in the bed at all overnight, you'd give the big reinforcer as quickly as you can when they wake up. So you'd give a statement like, your bed's dry. you know, something like, you did not pee in your bed, but your bed's dry is a better way of phrasing it, you're gonna get the cool thing, and you'd present it. It should happen really quickly when they wake up. You don't want them kind of hanging out in bed for a while. You want it them to associate dry, waking, reinforcer. So yeah, I just should say the way these alarms work, usually this is the pattern that occurs. You'll find that there'll be some period of time where the alarm is going off and you are having to help. So it's very different learner to learner. The studies don't define this really clearly in terms of, yeah, it's always within a week. It's very frequently within 2 weeks. It really varies. But what typically happens is, because of the stimulus of the beep, 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 beep alarm going off, the trainee starts to, it's like it helps them learn the signal, the connection between their bladder and their brain. So this beep is a stimulus that later evokes them waking when their bladder is full and they're about to pee, because usually the alarm wakes them. It's a little complicated. We need a neuroscientist to really spell it out for us, but essentially it does the work of the signal of the bladder to the brain for them. It teaches them, wake up, you gotta pee. And yeah, a typical pattern, it's really hard to give, but I don't think I've ever worked with a family on nighttime training for more than a month. So if you can, you know, set aside a month knowing you may be interrupted in sleep, perhaps every night, but at the end, you're very likely to be able to have the trainee either wake and get to the bathroom on their own, or tell you they need help getting to the bathroom, or whatever, wherever they're at in terms of independence. Or you would have the trainee, the other outcome is they'll start holding it all night. That's very much another possibility. So yeah, again, when you tackle this is up to you. You're gonna lose sleep. Everyone's gonna lose sleep. But if it's at a point where it's an important issue for you and your family, this is a way to do it. So you must have the alarm, no other way around it.